Jai Gurudev children, look at this picture. Can you guess what topic are we going to study today? Yes, respiratory system. The organs involved in the respiratory system are nose, windpipe, lungs, and the diaphragm. The organs involved are nose, windpipe, lungs, and the diaphragm. Now, let's see how the respiratory system works. Air around us contain an important gas. Can you name the gas? Of course, yes, it's oxygen. It is necessary for humans, animals, and plants as well. The first step of respiration begins when we inhale, that is, to take in air through our nose. Inside our nostril, hair and mucus helps to filter the air that we have inhaled. This filtered air is then taken to our lungs. The filtered air reaches the lung through a pipe called the windpipe. The filtered air reaches the lung through a pipe called the windpipe. It is also called trachea. What is it called? Trachea. Windpipe is also called the trachea. From the trachea, air enters bronchi. These are the bronchi. From the trachea, air enters the bronchi, which are two large tubes. These are the two large tubes and they are called the bronchi. These bronchi further branches into, they are further branching into small tubes. They are called the bronchioles. What are they called? Bronchioles. The bronchi further branches into small tubes called the bronchioles. These are all the bronchioles. They are all small tubes. At the end of the bronchioles, there are small sac-like structures. We'll see in the next video. Yes. So these are the small sac-like structures called the alveoli. What are they called? Alveoli. At the end of the bronchioles, there are small sac-like structures called the alveoli. Beneath the lungs is a muscular organ called the diaphragm. So beneath the lungs, we have a muscular organ. This is the muscular organ which is called the diaphragm. What is it called? Diaphragm. That helps in inhaling and exhaling. Now, let's see how the diaphragm is going to work in the inhaling and exhaling process. Okay. When the diaphragm contracts, so here we have the diaphragm. When the diaphragm is contracting, when the diaphragm contracts, it gives more space for the lungs. What is happening when the diaphragm contracts? It gives more space for the lungs, thereby taking in oxygen. So that is how we are inhaling, and that process is only called the inhaling. So when we inhale, what is the gas we take in? Oxygen. Now, when the diaphragm relaxes, so this is the contraction. Now we are seeing about the relaxation. When the diaphragm relaxes, see the position of both the things, you can differentiate it. When the diaphragm relaxes, it gives less space for the lungs. Now you can see the difference between the lungs here. Here the lungs is bigger one, whereas here it is becoming smaller. It gives space for the lungs, thereby air moves out of the nose. Thereby it makes the air to move out of the nose. And what is the air that is moving out of the nose? Yes, it's carbon dioxide, and this process is called the exhaling or exhalation. This is called exhaling or exhalation. Thus, our lungs play a major role in breathing in and breathing out. Okay. Jai Gurudev, and thank you children.